My name is Minister Haywood Harris, aka The Chosen One. I'd like to welcome you all back to my channel. Today, we're going to be talking about dating men with anger issues. That's right, dating men with anger issues. I'll be coming from Proverbs 22 and 24. I'll be reading the Amplified Version. So it starts off like this. Do not even associate with a man given to anger, outbursts, or go along with a hot-tempered man. Now that brings me to today's chosen quote of today. A man who doesn't have control over his anger has no control over his relationships. Now, ladies, if you have guessed it, yes, you are right. This video is geared towards you today. Now, a lot of you have been in relationships with a guy that didn't know how to control his anger. And every time you approached him with something, didn't it seem that he would blow it out of proportion? That's because a man that has anger issues takes simple things and turn it into something big that ends up ruining everything in its path. So the first point I want to get across today is this, ladies. When you're getting into a relationship with a man, you must first analyze his emotions, analyze his mindset. Right? Because if a man doesn't have control over his emotions, he can't have control over his mind. Where there is no control, destruction will follow. All right. Now, have you heard of the Incredible Hulk? Now, before the Incredible Hulk turns, he's first Bruce Banner. All right. Before the Incredible Hulk is the Incredible Hulk, he is first Bruce Banner. All right. Bruce Banner always states this before he turns. Don't make me angry. You wouldn't like me when I'm angry. All right. And a lot of times that's true in real life. A lot of you all are engaging into relationships with men that get angry. All right. And the truth be told, you would not like them when they're angry. Don't get the people that you're in a relationship angry because you wouldn't like them if they were angry. All right. So a lot of women are entertaining and engaging into a relationship with guys that has no control over their emotions, over their actions. All right. And they just continue to sit there and experience destruction in their emotions, in their mentality, in their relationships on a daily basis. A man that doesn't have control over his anger has no control over his words as well. When a man is angry, the only thing that he can see is destruction. He doesn't care about the end result. He only cares about satisfying his anger in the moment. A man that's consumed by anger is a man that only cares about the moment, but he doesn't care about the moments that come after. He doesn't care about what happens after. He only cares in that particular moment. That's because a man that is consumed by anger is a man that can't think logically. He is a man that can't think logically. He is a man that can't think with the perception of, hey, if I do this, what will happen? He doesn't think about the consequences. It's impossible for a man that's consumed with anger to entertain the consequences of his actions when his mind is unsound. Wherever there's anger present, a sound mind is absent. That means that he's not open to sound doctrine as well. That means that he's not open to sound advice as well, ladies. Have you ever tried to explain something to your man while he was really angry and consumed with hatred, and he just took it and he threw it away? He didn't even listen to it, no matter how much you make sense, ladies. No matter how much you make sense, when a man is consumed by rage and anger, he will not comprehend it. All right? So if a man can't control his anger, he can't control his words. When a man is angry, he doesn't care about the words that come out of his mouth. All right? So if he doesn't care about the words that come out of his mouth, what do you think is going to happen? All sorts of destruction is going to come from his mouth, because the only thing that he can comprehend and focus on is what offended him in that moment. Regardless of what happens afterwards, he has to handle the situation at hand. So that means that he's going to be saying a whole lot of things like curse words. And a man does not have to say curse words to his lady in order to hurt him. There are far other things that a man can say to a woman when he's angry to hurt her. And ladies, why would you want to be in a relationship with a guy that will say any and everything to you just to feel like he's getting his face back when he's angry? A man that is disciplined is a man that knows how to control his tongue even in anger. Because he knows what will follow afterwards. Destruction. Destruction of what? Destruction of his relationship. Destruction of your feelings, ladies. Destruction of your feelings. Why would you want to be in a relationship with a guy that knows so much? Because when you're intimate with him, when you're close to him, the more of your secrets that he knows. So why would you trust your secrets, the most inner being of you, to a person that has no control over his emotions? All right. So if he has no control over his words, then he can't have no control over his actions as well. When a guy has no control over his actions, then he has no control over the result of what happens around him. All right. So if imagine yourself with a ticking bomb, with a bomb. Ladies, I'm gonna ask you a question. Would you go to the store with a bomb? Would you ride in the car with a bomb? Would you live with a bomb? Would you go to sleep with a bomb in the house? Would you have a conversation with a bomb sitting right next to you? If you answered no to any of those questions, then why would you get in a relationship with a bomb? Why would you hold a bomb at night? Why would you have a conversation with the bomb right next to you? Why would you ride in the car with that bomb? Who is that bomb? That bomb is that man that can't control his emotions, that can't control his anger. If that man can't control his anger, he'll explode about anything. And once that explosion happens, it will cause anything around it to be desecrated. You'll be burned. Your emotions will be burned. Your children's emotions will be burned. Anything around it. And even if he don't explode at that moment, he's like a time bomb. He'll explode at any moment. Can you really say you feel comfortable being in a relationship or engaging with a guy that has that type of dangerous attitude, that has that type of dangerous, unstable emotions? All right, so bad decisions are made. Bad decisions are made when a guy can't control his emotions, when he can't control his mindset. Every decision a man makes will affect his family, especially with his finances. If a man can't control what he says out his mouth because he can't control his emotions, then the smallest thing that a person does, whether it be the manager, a co-worker, or anybody at his workplace, he's going to go off on them. And as soon as he goes off on them, he's going to lose his job. And if we're following the Bible doctrine here, the man is the breadwinner of the home. Okay? So if he's a breadwinner of the home and he loses his job, that means he loses the finances that he was using to take care of his family. So that means the decisions that he made at work not only affected him, but it affected his family financially and ultimately physically. Because eventually you're going to run out of food to take care of your family and to feed your children because you ran out of money. All right? So not only will it affect your finances, but it'll affect the children in an emotional way. It'll affect them in a mental way. Ladies, why would you feel comfortable having a man raise your children that can't control his anger, that can't control his emotions? When that man gets angry because of something that child does, He's going to go off and he's going to start saying a lot of things without thinking, because when you're operating in anger, you cannot be thinking rationally. So that man is going to say something that's going to anger the children, provoke them, and also harm the children and scar them for life. The angry man has the potential to scar his children for life. And not only the children, but you as well. You can say you forgive him because of what he said when he was in anger, but can you really say that you have completely got over it? All right? So would you rather be with a man that says, hey, I'm going to sit here or leave and wait until my anger subsides before I interact with my family or my loved one, or I don't care, I need to handle this now because it offended me in a selfish manner, and just say I'll apologize after I do it? A lot of times guys do these things, and ladies, they'll apologize after they have done so, and they'll keep doing that because they know they can get away with it. And guys, a lot of times when they're in a relationship, ladies, they will do things repeatedly if they feel that they can get away with it. If you are not communicating to your man or family that that is not okay to do, and if you're not telling them how much that hurts you, if he does not show any compassion or any concern, he'll keep doing it. All right. Also, your friends, ladies. I know that you all have friends. Have you ever gotten into a relationship with a guy that has this anger, this jealousy within the inside of him, and it caused you to lose your friends? That can't, a relationship that you get into with a man can't be good if it causes you to lose your good friends. I'm not talking about your bad friends or the people that you shouldn't be friends with, but I'm talking about your good friends. That can't be good because the angry man is not thinking rationally. Also, connections. If a man wants to be able to take care of his family longevity wise, he has to maintain and accumulate connections. How can you accumulate connections as a man if you are not showing yourself friendly, if you don't know how to handle yourself with control? A man that desires a friend must first show himself friendly, correct? So, ladies, if that man isn't somebody that's social, if that man can't hold a conversation without getting angry, controlling his emotions, it's going to cause him to lose connections that could not only have benefited you financially, but also benefited you in other ways. He can also cause you to lose your connections, ladies, that you have, all because you're tagging along a walking time bomb, a walking Hulk. He's causing you to lose your connections. He could cause you to lose your job. A man that only cares about satisfying his anger at the moment doesn't care about losing it all, because ultimately he will lose it all. And anything that's connected to that type of man will lose it all as well. So that's what I wanted to talk about today. And ladies, I want to say one more thing. Men, I know I've gotten on you a lot. You need to work on yourself so you don't bring emotional baggage into the relationships. Make sure your mind is sound and clear first. But ladies, I want to talk to you as well. Don't be the one that causes that anger in his life. You can't complain to your friends or go on Facebook talking about this when you're the one that's contributing to that anger. It's one thing for a man to bring emotional baggage to a relationship. It's another thing for the woman to fill that bag up with those type of emotions. So we must first work on ourselves as well. The men, work on yourselves. Ladies, work on yourselves as well. If you do this, then you will be operating under the God-ordained way of having a successful and maintaining a positive relationship under his rule. All right, this has been The Chosen One. Think about what I've stated. I look forward to seeing you in the next video. God bless.